hip-hop artist Swift has captured his listeners with his powerful music that speaks to the challenges of life and delivers a message of hope and motivation. Based in Benoni, his journey in the industry has been one of perseverance and triumph. In his latest music, Swift continues to captivate audiences with his compelling lyrics and uplifting melodies. Swift burst into the scene with Akulungi, where he candidly shares about his own obstacles and struck a chord with audiences gaining traction and attention to his honest and raw lyrics. Well, Swift is in studio to tell us more about his music. Swift, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm great, thank you.
Awesome.
Take us through your musical journey. When did it all start for you?
So I fell in love with music when I got to school, because that's when I got introduced to your freestyle circles, So from there on, I was captured. So I started writing music about my situations, and people started to relate. And from there on, the response was just positive.
But what is it that made you gravitate towards hip-hop particularly?
Like my cousins used to play Eminem, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre back then, because I would go visit for holidays, and every time they played it, I'd be like, okay, what's this? I couldn't understand the words and the terms back then, but as I was growing, I could relate to that old music. And I was like, you know what, let me start to write about my own experiences and then just take it from there.
So when did you finally get into the studio and record your music and decide that you're going to put it out there?
2009. And then the highlight was in 2014 when I got to record a mixtape at SABC Studios with my boys, Abo Slash and KG. That's the highlight.
Yeah. And how was that received by the industry?
Very, very, very good. I was just lacking to be out there because I didn't have proper management, PR, as I do now.
Right.
So for me, that's a big change.
Yeah.
Big change.
What lessons came with that? Because I imagine, life teaches you a few things now that you're sitting there and looking back at that.
I learned that, when you want something, you got to go for it. Even though the situation is hard, you just don't sit back and be like, why me? You have to do something about it, which is what's in my music. I'm saying, we're always going forward, whether it's dark or blue or whatever. You just need to always stay positive and just make sure you do it to the core.
Speak to us about this latest project. What are some of the issues that you touch on in this one, and who did you work with on this one?
I worked with my brother Elika, 24 inches on production, Ross from Durban, Kay from Soweto. I've got Duzi from Gabi Nation as well on the project. The name of the project is called Tsepo. Ironically, is my name, my real name. So it means hope. So I'm just spreading hope, letting people know out there that whether you're going to school 9 to 5, you just got to stay positive and know that it's all going to work out someday.
How did you come up with the name Swift?
Swift. Every time I was taking part in a freestyle session or whatever, this name would always come up. Every time I'd rap, whatever, Swift. So people ended up calling me, yo, Swift, today we're having a session. Yo, Swift, come through, Swift. So I was like, oh, it sits well.
Might as well own it. Yeah.
Of course.
Tell us about the process of making this latest project and what were the highlights of that?
It took I think a month. Okay, there's a song that was recorded already. I just got there and put a verse. And then I was like, I think this is the sound we need to take. And plus I was spending a lot of time with my brother Elika. So we were just engaging and just sharing our life experiences. And then this project just came up. Yeah.
What did it teach you about yourself working on this particular project?
I need to respect time. I need to put myself first. And when I make music, it needs to have substance. It shouldn't be something that's hot now and tomorrow people can play it. You need to listen to my music before you go for an interview. When you have just accomplished something, it needs to have substance.
So you're going to perform 2 songs for us. Tell us about the 2 songs you're going to perform for us.
Okay, the first one I'm going to do is Goli. It's just about an individual going to Jozi and leaving their family behind to go get a better life for them. And then the second one is Pambili, the one I was explaining now, Pambili Forward. it's the last one I'm going to be doing for
And
today.
then any live performances coming up? What are you doing to promote the album apart from obviously the TV interviews?
So today we at Kanyisa in Benoni, Kanyisa Lifestyle Resort. We have a festival, that is the Tilukezi. We have Gabi Nation coming. We have Mr. Jazzy Q. Like there's a whole lot of big artists coming today. So yeah, you can catch me there today.
All right, Swift, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you so
Swift
much.
is a hip hop artist speaking to us about his music career.